Hey guys, FDTY here. I just want to let you know, guys, that I opened a Discord server. Link will be in the description, so you can share with us all of your knowledge and all of your points of view, and we can have a fun time in there just hanging around. I will let the links in the description, and also in the description I will leave links to some of my favorite YouTubers. And just want you to guys know that they've been working with me a long time and I appreciate it. Also, while the OTV is there, he's a Twitch streamer, very good person. And I want you to give them a look and seriously take a moment to appreciate what they're doing, because they're taking a lot of their time and their resources and etc. to bring you guys content. It may not be as good as you may want it to be, but still you should always thank these persons in the community for bringing you content, because different people in the community always means that you may have different points of view and different ways of seeing the game, and maybe learn some things in the process. So please give them a follow, give them a watch, appreciate them, and thank you very much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Now let's go to the main topic of the video.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to make this video to talk about a later trend that I've been noticing on Twitter and on different social media, and talking about the state of the game, or the way that we are noticing the game is transitioning into. But anyways, a lot of content creators later, like MBT and Simo and Team APS, have been talking about how the game has only 2 or 3 different decks that are topping right now, and how the game has just came into a stop right now, because seeing the same combo over and over and over again, to them they seem like it's not interesting, like it's not fun. And I am here. I came to record this because of this things that I have been seeing, and I wanted to share you my point of view on the state of the game. The state of the game is really not that good, in the meaning that just watching 2-3 decks, it's quite a bit boring. But I can make the counter argument that what they are enabling and what they are showing to us is that these decks actually have different ways of playing, apart that maybe the combos are the same, but it doesn't matter because the end board and the way they deal with problems and difficulties is different depending on each player. Here on the screen you have a list, or a similar list, that the one that Farfa shared a few days ago on his stream, and this is a Burning Abyss HALQIFIBRAX combo deck that tries to end on BFD and either number 75 or Beatrice, depending on what you have in your hand. And let me show you what you can accomplish with it. But anyway, as I was saying, because I have already made a mistake here. Because you have these different metagames and these different kind of niche stuff here. You're looking to the same combos one and twice again, but dealing with them is what is fun in the game. I'm having a blast every time I play against these 1-2 combo decks, because seeking for a way to jump over them, for me it's really fun. I love to find a way to break their board or to stop their plays or to leave a board that they cannot out on their second turn, and that makes you think about what can you accomplish with these different combos enabled by regularly the exact same thing, like it is Needle Fiber, Despot 01, Mecha Phantom Beast, Auraronon, and all that stuff that you have been seeing lately on every deck profiling. And I'm having a blast, I don't consider myself the best player in the world, because I'm not. I'm just a casual player, and I can afford I'm not the best player in the world because I don't have the ability and the brains to create these big combo decks and seeking for new decks and everything, but I am good at adapting to these different things that the people come up with, I'm very good at adapting to these different things that people come up with and adapt them to what I can do and what I have as a resource, or what can I acquire quite easily. As you can see here, I'm playing 2 per million Dragon Mech. This should be a Crocosaurus to draw 2, but I cannot spend money of that right now, so I'm playing another copy of Dragon Mech instead to end on BFD. And this couldn't be possible if it wasn't for the things that these problematic cards that Simo and all these guys are taking comments about and asking them for a change because they are bored. And I agree, maybe watching the same decks every day is difficult because they also have different works than I just play casually, and they stream competitions and they organize them and everything. But dealing with these difficulties, dealing with these combo decks and these combo ideas and stuff, is what I enjoy the most about the game. Not the fact that I can omni-negate your monsters because of True King and have a banish with Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, No, no, no. What I do enjoy is to have different options and to have different plays, even though I cannot beat with this an Emancipator, an Eldritch, even a Subterror, maybe a Dark Magician deck. But it depends on two factors: the pilot, or the duelist in this case, who is taking its creation and adapting it and making choices to see how it performs better, but also, you know, the strategy that you follow to play. That those two things are the most important for me playing this game, and they are the reason why I enjoy it. And I think that this game right now is in a good state, in a healthy state. Because even though you cannot play through an Eldritch board or an Emancipator board, you have different options to break it and then play around it, or play around hand traps and everything. And it really depends on what you do and what are your choices to make it special, this game. I've been watching all these videos that Simo and MBT have uploaded in Pro Play Tours and in Simo's channel, and I personally enjoyed every game because every game has been different. Even though the decks are may be mostly the same, I have enjoyed them because the duelists that play those decks and their choices they have to make, and you know, the different stuff that you see there, is always a way to watch how the people are focusing their deck, how they think, and how can you adapt to these new trends. So for me personally, I enjoy this state of game, and I recommend that if you don't like where we are right now, maybe take a break. I mean, I took a break by the end of 5Ds, and I came back when Master Rule 4 was released, and I'm having a blast every single day after I came back. Even though I have seen the same deck for the last 2 years, that it's Sky Striker and now the Secret Slayers decks, I don't care because it has been fun. And this time that I took made me think that maybe it's not what I play, is how do I play it. So if you cannot focus on how do you play these decks and how you make choices, and you cannot and you do not appreciate what each player brings to the table, then maybe it's not the time for you to follow the game. Maybe wait until these cards like Needle Fiber, like Desbodo 1, like Mecha Phantom Beast of Lion, like Aurora Dawn, get attended so they can fix what you think is broken, and then you can come back calmly as you like. But if you don't want to quit and you spend all day crying and throwing a rant about how this game is not as fun as it should be, then I don't know what to say to you. You are suffering because you want to suffer. You don't have to. You don't even have to quit fully. You can play casual duels. Give me a second here. This thing, Ideo Pro, has Europa Casual and US West Casual. You can play any type of decks that you may want to experience, like, you can play Rika, for example, the other Secret Slayers deck. You can play Tellar Knight if you like to make some people be furious about it. You can try to build an FTK that doesn't work while the OTB. Thank you for throwing this to me. No, that's a lie. I throw this on myself. But yeah, it doesn't work. You can try and play this list that I made, the Malefic Orcus, that I have enjoyed. Make Knight Girsu is expensive, but you don't have to play it in real life because there's no real life events. You can play Volcanics and waste your money on rockets and secret rockets and ulti shells, etc. Or you can even play different formats. You can play gold format, where you have all these amazing cards free to do whatever you want. You can play Rush Duels here to test out what the new anime is about, which, by the way, I 100% enjoy, because this new type of format and this new type of game is really fun, and it's been a blast playing this deck. And you should always try this if you don't want to deal with 50 summons in a duel, etc. Or you can play whatever you want to play. This is what I brought up on me, and what the next Deckmasters mix-up is going to be about. Predaplant Salamangreat. I'm still figuring out the correct way of building it. But anyway, you can play whatever you want. I'm not saying that you are going to beat these powerful decks with anything or any other deck, but you can play these type of decks and maybe win a few games and experience firsthand what it's like to play different formats and different choices and etc. You don't have to stay focused on what the bad things of Yu-Gi-Oh are right now, because there are no Yu-Gi-Oh in the world. We're in a quarantine. There's no physical game. I don't know what to say. That's my point of view on it. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you next time.